video. Let's go see what I've used up. Today I'm very excited to be digging through my trash with you. Now you guys, I've never, in my knowledge, I've never done an empties video. If I've done an empties video, it was years and years ago. I always happily boycotted empties videos because I hated the idea of collecting my garbage. I live in apartments. There's not a lot of space to be collecting said garbage, so I decided about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, to start collecting my empties videos and see how you guys would respond and see if you enjoyed this style of video. So here's a box of all the crap I've used up. I'm going to show you everything I've used, whether or not I would buy it again, and a brief little experience on it. And you guys can let me know in the comments down below what you think, what products you've used up recently, what your thoughts are on these. Let us dive in. I'm going to start with some body things, body washes. This is the Fresh Life Bath and Shower Gel. Dan and I love the Fresh body washes. They are so beautiful, and whenever they gift these to us, we're like, oh my goodness. They always have the most beautiful scents. There's a citrus one that smells so good too. Love them. I couldn't even tell you how many of these I've used up. The same is said for the Burt's Bees Lavender and Honey. I don't remember the first time we used these. They had repackaged and rebranded their body washes and then sent it in PR, and then Dan was so obsessed that he went, I think he bought like 6 or 8 bottles of these on Amazon, and we just had like a bin underneath our sink in the bathroom just filled with these Burt's Bees body washes. They're so great. They smell delicious. This one is the calming lavender one. The Burt's Bees body wash is something that always sits in our shower, so those are our body washes. Whoa. This one is always a sad one to use up because they're so brutally overpriced, but luckily this one was a gift. Dan's sister, Boyana, actually gifted us this Aesop REVERENCE Aromatique hand wash, and this hand wash is something I always keep in the bathroom. Ever since my apartment in Vancouver, I've always had one of these going on. This is the one with the little exfoliating beads in it. I just honestly love the look of it. I love the Aesop packaging, and I think their hand washes are really beautiful. I don't really care for their other stuff like the body lotion, shampoo, conditioner, all those kinds of things. I'm not a fan. I also had a like breakout hive rash from one of their face masks. So I just stick to the hand wash, which I love. And Boyana, thank you so much. We have since repurchased it. It is in our bathroom right now. I can see it right there. Another bathroom staple. I've talked about this before, and people are always like, you're sponsored by Colgate. And I'm like, no, sadly, I'm not, but Colgate, just know I love you so much, and I love the whitening toothpaste. I get the Optic white, and I get the paste, the white paste, because I don't like the gel one with the little flakety flakes in it. I always just stick to the paste. I have my big tubes and then my travel tubes, and that's my favorite toothpaste. I use it always. I have a little CELA Creme de la Creme, the very best cream. This is a little travel-sized cream that I kept in my little carry-on bin that I take on the plane, and it's so dry on the plane. I get so dry, so I always like to have some kind of lotion, and I'll usually just like put this kind of on my arms or wherever I'm feeling dry. It kind of substituted as a really nice hand cream as well. Beautiful packaging. This is a local brand too. Love her stuff. Face wipes. I've used a ton of face wipes up. I always have a pack sitting here in the little studio table because when I'm doing my makeup, I apply a lot of products with my hands, and I like to have something to wipe that off while I'm like filming and doing tutorials and whatnot. These ones I bought, they're Garnier fresh ones. I don't use them on my face, I use them on my hands. And I usually just buy whatever kind of face wipes are on sale at Shoppers. Oh, Bioderma micellar water, such a staple in the bathroom. I always have a Bioderma micellar water on hand. And I used to get really excited when they would bring out the big one with the pump on it, which didn't seem to always exist. It seems to be like a random thing they'll just restock at Shoppers, but it's not always available. And this is the other one. This is the big bin, the 500 ml. But I've actually come to realize that I hate the pump. And I don't buy the one with the pump anymore because you would pump the cotton pad on it, and all the product would like squirt out sideways, and you'd be like wasting half the product every time you pumped it. So I've come to learn that I like the good old just regular pour out method of the Bioderma micellar water, and I use a few makeup removers. I have some cleansing oils, some balms, some other micellar options, but this is just always one I keep on hand anyway. It's such a staple, and I've been using it for years and years and years. I've gone through 2 face mists. This one is the Tata Harper. I was about to read the French side again. I filmed a video recently where I read the Floral Florale Hydratante. It is the hydrating floral essence. This was really beautiful. Tata Harper products are very, very, very expensive, but this was a joy to use. I really love the packaging of all of her products. It did feel very incredibly hydrating on the skin, and I felt like I got an extra boost of hydration and energy and refreshment every time I used this, and it was a joy to use. I had that in my skincare cupboard for quite a while. And then the Caudalie grape water. This is something I've been buying since the beginning years of my YouTube. I always have a Caudalie grape water. I have a big one right here. It's always restocked. This is one of my most common repurchases that I have in the world, and this is the travel size one. This is the 75 milliliter, and I always keep this in my purse. This is hydrating, and it's one of my favorites. I've used up a lip balm. This is the Bite Beauty Agave lip balm. I fully dug this. I scraped this out. I can't remember what I feel like I used a bobby pin to scrape it out, which is pretty gross, but this is such a great lip balm. I love this formula. I love the bullet kind of packaging style of it, and I always have one of these in my purse, and it's great. It's kind of just like a more solid version of their Agave lip mask. Now, this skincare product is something that a couple of you asked about in my recent winter skincare kind of overhaul overview, and it's something I haven't talked about on my channel because it is an incredibly expensive product that I've been using and testing out on the side over the last few months. I'd say it's been like 6 months, maybe even more actually. I've had this for quite a long time. It is the Augustinus Bader The Rich Cream. Now, this is a cream that I did not know of its existence at all until Ellie Mae forced me into this purchase. She said it was the best cream she's ever used and that I had to try it. I had no idea what it was, but it was that, I don't know what the actual term is, but when you learn about something or you hear something, then you suddenly see it everywhere. And so when she told me about this cream, I'd never seen it before, and then in all of like the Into the Gloss, the shelfies and all those things, and even like Alexa Chung did a like what's in her purse, and she pulled this out. This is the travel size, by the way. But I started seeing it everywhere, and I was like, okay, fine, I must try this. Ellie Mae ruining my bank account. I don't remember how much this one was, but the big bottle is $350 Canadian. But for science, I'm willing to test it out, and unfortunately, it was incredible. It was one of those things that I couldn't really tell you ever to spend like that much money on a skincare product, but it's one of those things that you're using it, and then when you're not using it anymore, when you've used it up, you're like, yeah, I really miss that. I really miss that cream. And the thing I like about the Augustinus Bader, they only have 3 products. So they have the cream, the rich cream, and then the body cream. And to have an entire brand surrounding 3 products, I think that really goes to show the amount of time and love and effort put into one product. So I think that was what really stuck out to me. I could blab to you about science of the skin and whatnot, but I'll just happily link the website below for your own reading pleasure, because I'm not a scientist, and you know, I just know how it feels on my skin. But what really excited me recently is I've been using this. I repurchased the big one of the rich cream, and it's great. So here's the travel size versus the full size. But Augustinus Bader, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but they did the collab with Victoria Beckham. For the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer. I posted this on my Instagram stories when they launched it. I was absolutely flipping my pants because I had just been such a recent fan of this, and then I love Victoria Beckham products, and I was like, no way, that is so genius of her. That was so smart and amazing for her to collaborate with this brand, and I was really excited to try this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on it later because I only recently got it, but very, very excited about this little baby being birthed. So anyway, that is the cream. I've used up the small travel sized one. It definitely broke my bank, but I'm loving it a lot, and I'm sorry to say that I do think it is fantastic. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried this cream and what your thoughts are. A few makeup bits I've used up. My Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love the primerizer. I've gone through so many bottles of these. It's an amazing, very intensely hydrating primer. If you find that you get any kind of like flaking or cracks around the dry spots on your face when you apply makeup, doing a layer of the primerizer before will really help with that. It'll really help to hydrate and plump the skin and kind of just prep it for makeup. I don't use this in place of a moisturizer. I put this on top of a moisturizer, but a combination of this and your daily moisturizer just is like double the fun when it comes to hydration, and my skin just soaks this up. It's loved it for so many years, and I've gone through another bottle. The L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. This is one of my most favorite mascaras I've ever used from the drugstore, but I love the wand. I love the shape of it, the tapered point so you can get right into the corners of your eyes. I like that I didn't actually understand this at first, but I've really come to love the bendy option. It actually makes it so easy to apply mascara. I thought that was really revolutionary, and I think that many mascaras should follow suit. I just started to get so used to it, and it made it so easy to apply. It's a beautiful formula, very, very thickening and volumizing. And that's the first drugstore mascara that really tickled my fancy for a while, so R.I.P. sweet thing. You've been swell. This one's been a long time coming. Oh my goodness, my Lilah B Bronzer, the B Sun-Kissed Bronze Beauty. I always thought this was the bronzing duo. It did have 2 different shades in it, and I have used the absolute bananas out of this. Look at this packaging. It has seen the world with me. It was on its last legs for such a long time, and then the outer skirt finally just like cracked out. I loved this bronzer so much. It lasted me such a long time, like for multiple daily uses, and it's just great. It was a beautiful shimmery bronzer. It just gave such a gorgeous sun-kissed look onto the skin, and it's definitely like a little bit deeper for my particular skin tone, so I loved to use this in the summer, and I think it's seen maybe 2 summers with me. We used up a bronzer, you guys. Project Pan Lan is in action. We're getting there, going through the products. Okay, let's move on to hair. I have a couple of hair products. The Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo has become my new favorite dry shampoo. I have multiple bottles of these. This is the travel one. I've gone through a big size, but I don't know where it went, but I've used up many of these, the travel size and the big size. It's the only dry shampoo I have in my home currently. I love it so much. It's fully replaced all of my Batiste usage. I think it's so great. It works as a dry shampoo does, but I don't feel like it dries out my hair. Sometimes when I would use too much Batiste, I'd get like, it looked like really intense dandruff, like all the product would build up in my hair, and I just found, I don't know, I stopped using it. I really didn't enjoy it anymore, and then the Dry Bar one is obviously more expensive than the Batiste one or another drugstore option, but I do find that it's making quite a difference in my hair. My hair is a lot less dry. I don't know if that's just because of the switching up the dry shampoo or if it's because of the other products I'm using or masking more or whatever, but either way, I do find a difference when I use this, and I love it, and I live in dry shampoo. I'm a non-washer for my hair, so this gets a lot of love from me. Now, when it comes to my travels and shampoo and conditioner, I usually buy like a reusable container and pour my daily shampoos and conditioners into those and travel with them. But Amika actually sent us these. They're the Normcare Signature Shampoo and Conditioner. These ones here, really cute packaging. They have a ton of adorable travel sets. And Dan was actually the one who was like, this is amazing. I love the shampoo. And it's really great. It's just, there's not much to say about it. I feel like unless you're using like a specific mask or a specific like purple shampoo, and you can really see a difference if it does or doesn't work. With the shampoo and conditioner, I find that if my hair just is left clean without feeling that horrible, like tight, squeaky clean feeling, like your hair still feels soft and nice after it gets all the crap out, gets all the product out of your hair without stripping it, and then your hair feels soft. That's kind of what I'm going for with the shampoo and conditioner, and these were so great to travel with. Olaplex number 3, the original hair perfector. This is something I always buy and repurchase and always have in my bathroom. Anytime I get my hair done at Hair by Armane, she always uses an Olaplex treatment on me, and this is just one of the masks that I rotate, especially because I do get blonde in my hair, a little bit less now, but anyone who has like kind of colored, dyed, highlighted hair, it's nice to treat it nicely with masks, and I've gone through many of these. It's a very small bottle, it's definitely pricey for the size, and your hair just feels so soft and hydrated after. It gets a big thumbs up from Hair by Armane, so that's something I always pick up at Sephora, and it is always in my rotation. So the final product in the empties bin, this bad boy. I don't remember which video I mentioned this in, but the Kerastase Blond Absolu Kika Flash. Sika Flash? Chichi Flash? It is an intense fortifying treatment for lightened or highlighted hair, and I have gone through so many of these. I have the shampoo. They have 2 versions in this Blond Absolu. There's a There's a shampoo, and then there's a purple shampoo. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I actually just mix the two shampoos, which is why they are not included in this empties bin. I always go through the conditioner so much. This is certainly like at least my 5th or 6th tube of this. I have purchased it. They've sent it to me. They sent me like a replenishment one time of all the shampoos and this, and it's so... Thank you, Kerastase. It's great. It is such a thick, moisturizing, hydrating mask conditioner for blonde hair, and I love it so much. So if you wanted to know what I use for my blonde, it's this line. And that, my friends, is everything in my empties bin. I hope that you enjoyed digging through my trash with me, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of the products that I have actually used up. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this style of video. Do you like empties videos? Do you want me to continue collecting things in my garbage bin? And if you do, make sure to leave a comment below and to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching this Landmas video, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow in another one. Bye!